real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Ashley Razy always wanted to be a good role model to the defendant, her younger sister. But alcohol got in the way, and one night she woke up in jail and had no idea how she got there. She's suing her sister for unpaid bills. Defendant Megan Razy says growing up, she and Ashley were extremely close, until Ashley became antisocial and withdrawn. Megan insists she paid Ashley in cash for everything.
All right, tell me what's happening.
I'm the oldest of three sisters, or two younger sisters, and I'm the oldest. I've always wanted to be a good role model to them, and I've made some mistakes like in the past that I'm not happy about at all. It all started when I was 16. I stole alcohol, and you would have thought that would have been like a wake-up call for me, like finally getting in trouble with the law and everything, but it wasn't, unfortunately. In January of 2011, I was drinking the night prior, and the next thing I blacked out, and I woke up in jail, and that's the last thing I remember.
What did they say you did, the police? What did they?
They just told me, well, I knew that because I remember I wanted to drive that night, and I made the stupid decision to drive, and I guess they told me I was dangerous when they brought me in and everything. I don't remember anything really, but
did they find you on the side of the road, or? No,
I was driving in the parking lot in Myers, and I guess I was like doing donuts or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, I woke up and I was in jail now.
You still drinking excessively?
No.
Okay, good.
And I knew that probably had to make my sisters and my parents upset.
Mm-hmm. So you turn yourself around, you stopped all that? All right.
Plaintiff Ashley Razy says the defendant is her sister, and they used to be close until alcohol got in the way and Ashley got into trouble with the law.
Let me hear some background from you.
Your Honor, my sister and I were always really close because we're only 2 years apart, and we used to do everything together. We used to put lipstick on our neighbor's dog. We used to sing to the Backstreet Boys, make homemade videos, and
You used to do what?
we used to make like videos, like
with
we'd
boys,
dance.
homemade videos with boys.
No. We'd sing the Backstreet Boys, you know, like the band. We used to pretend like we were the Backstreet Boys and like sing.
Okay.
And
you know, you never know today. That's
yeah.
Ray J and Kim Kardashian. That's how she became famous for the most part. In a sex video with Ray J.
Yeah.
Her fame took off after they saw that, doctor. They saw that, oh, she's famous. Go ahead.
Okay. And then when she got older, she kind of became like withdrawn, antisocial, and we didn't really get along anymore because she kind of just did her own thing. We weren't close anymore. And so I just felt like I had to step up and be responsible for my little sister, be like the role model like she used to be for me. So I don't know, I just feel like we're not as close at all anymore.
Tell me about the unpaid bills you're suing her for.
Well, what I did is we went to Best Buy and got the internet, the 4G hotspot, and she told me that she was going to pay $50 because that's what we thought it was going to be a month. So the first few bills she did pay, and I helped with the first one because we knew it was going to be, the first bill was going to be higher. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, like after the second or third one, it started going out of control. Like,
okay, how much did she fail to pay ultimately?
$1,342.
All right, $1,342. What else?
I also agreed a month prior to her 18th birthday, she wanted to get the iPhone. Mm-hmm. And
did you get it for her?
Yeah.
Did she agree to pay you?
Yeah, she.
What did she fail to pay you?
Oh, like altogether?
Yes.
Yes, sorry.
What you suing her for? That's
$754.
$754. All right, ma'am. Your sister says that you owe $1,342 for the internet bill that you agreed to pay, and $754 for the iPhone bill. What do you say?
Well, when we got the internet bill, she was going to pay half of it, and I was going to pay half of it because she was going to get a laptop. and I paid the initial cost for like the deposit.
Were you all in the same household?
Yeah. So she was about to get a laptop, so we were gonna like split the bill. And I would just give her the money, and she was supposed to pay it because it was in her name. So I'd just give her the cash, and she was supposed to pay the other half.
Okay.
for
Did
it.
she ever come to you and say, "Where's your half"?
Yeah, she would. After I paid 2 bills by myself.
You stopped?
Yeah, and then I stopped because she wasn't paying any of it. So I thought, why should I pay it if she's not gonna pay it?
Okay. All right. Did you pay on it?
No, because she told me that
And she gave you no money?
she gave me absolutely nothing after. She would just laugh at me when
Were
we get the
you?
bill.
Did you agree to pay half?
No.
All right, but you were going to use it.
Once I got a laptop, but I never got a laptop.
Once you got a laptop, you were going to use it.
Yes, I was.
At that point, you would pay half.
If I had a job.
Yeah, but that was the intention. You get your laptop, then you pay half.
Plaintiff Ashley Razy says the defendant is her sister, and they used to be close until alcohol got in the way and Ashley got into trouble with the law.
All right, let's get to the iPhone bill. Ma'am, what do you say to that?
I got it in October of 2011, and I paid every single payment up till about April, and I only missed one payment.
What's the balance?
$754.
You have that, and that includes, that's from the time she stopped paying?
Yeah, it's basically, she did pay like majority of it until collections.
Were you solely responsible for it?
Yeah,
Okay, well, it says $754. Why shouldn't you pay?
because I gave it over to her. It was in her name, and I couldn't pay it. It was getting.
Yeah, but you just said you were solely responsible. So just because you can't afford something, for example, if you get a car and you have it financed, you can't just go back to the finance company and say, yeah, take this car back. Can't afford it anymore. Nope, you have to fulfill your contract, and that's what she's suing, for you to fulfill that contract. $754 for the iPhone. I'm only going to grant you half, ma'am, for the other balance, $1,342, based on what you told me, and divide that by 2.
Is 671.
671 plus the 754 is what I'm going to grant you, ma'am. I believe that there was an agreement for you to pay half. You tried to suggest to me that it was an agreement to pay when you got your laptop, but since you never got the laptop, the agreement never went into effect. Judgment for the plaintiff in that amount.
You would just laugh at me every time I'd get bills, and you know that my credit's gonna be screwed because of it.
I didn't laugh at you.
Yes, you did. And I love you too, but just that's all I would want from you is to say you're sorry.
I'm sorry, and I mean it. I'm really sorry.
Do anything for you.
I know, Claire.